All right. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to ATLA, which is basically all things Lady A. All things. Let me start over. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Welcome to ATLA, which is all things Lady A. And I'm so excited to start, I don't know, just making content again. I used to do it a lot when I was younger. I'm 25 now, and that's also probably going to be one of the sprinkles of facts that you might hear because I don't plan on telling you guys who I am or what my identity is, right? I just think it's so much more funner that way. So I literally just came back from St. Croix, which is an amazing place. It's where my family's from. And I recorded so much content because I think it's one of those undiscovered treasures. And there's so many cool things there. So I'm going to do a video of my recommendations. I'm going to be including stills. So it's not just me talking because who wants to watch that crap? So let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to recommend some restaurants. I went to Shoop's, which is on the Christiansted Boardwalk. The burgers were so juicy, right? They were so good. I ordered um, a double, two patties. They also have it where you can get the two patties and you do your bun. Sometimes people do the wraps, but it's like we're on vacation, so why would I do lettuce wraps? The waiter was actually telling me that they even do garlic toast. So if you let the waiter know, like, hey, I also want to get my stuff, my burger, I want to get it on garlic toast instead of a regular bun, they can hook you up with that too. They had garlic parmesan fries, truffle fries, which is what my friend had, and it was just divine. Pretty inexpensive for St. Croix. Very good. And the meat is everything is fresh. It's not frozen, right? It's never frozen. They make it all fresh. So that was super good. That's what we ate the first night we got there. For breakfast the next day, there are two options. There's a place called Toast Diner, and then there's this place called Caroline's. I think it's breakfast and brunch. That's where we went to. We went to Caroline's both times because it was so good the first time. We got this Greek omelet, and it had feta, mushrooms, like all the good stuff in there. And then they had amazing waffles. They also have their own Caroline's mimosas, and I forgot exactly what they put in it, but it's so good. I'm literally salivating thinking about it. Pretty. It was a little pricey, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, I would say that that place was so good. That's where we had breakfast twice. Top tier. I recommend it. I'd say go. And it's even better when you split with a friend because they give you really good portion sizes. But by the time you eat your omelet, and I did fruit the first time, but you could also get crunchy potatoes. By the time you eat both of, like all of that, you might just want to taste the waffle. You might not want to eat the whole waffle. So I think you can share the waffle with a friend instead of just ordering it for yourself. But do you do you? Who am I to tell you what to do? We also went to this, and these are all like around the Christiansted Boardwalk, which is it has an amazing view because you're right next to the Christiansted natural, like the National Historic Site where you see the Fort Christiansted and all that stuff. You see the water, right? You look out into the Caribbean Sea. So Shoops has, I'd say, the best view of all three because you can literally look out and see the Caribbean Sea while you're eating your burger or whatever if you get outside seating. But all of them really look good, especially in the daytime. There's another restaurant a little further tucked in, so you don't get to see the Caribbean Sea, but it's called Asteria or Istera. Might be pronouncing it wrong. And they give you a good menu. This place is a bit more pricey, I will say. Like maybe for an entree alone, you could be between I want to say you can clear about $50 each person. You could do a little less than that. Maybe you can get under 30 each person depending on what you pick, but it's pretty much a lot of like pasta dishes and cuisines. So the way it came and they told us about the bucalini and the different pastas that they had, and then he came back and he was like, "Well, we have some off menu items," and they had like a wagyu steak, and then they had like fresh. Everything was like fresh. They were telling us about. They even had a fresh lobster mac and cheese, which is what I got, and I think they had the bucalini noodles in it with the parmesan crust on top. So good. Tens across the board. Me and both and my friend got that as well. So I would recommend that place. And you'd be I don't know if they always do off menu items, but I would kind of wait around and see if like or ask like do you guys have any off menu items because they might surprise you. And then the next place I'm going to recommend is a little further out. It's called the what's it called? It's called Lorraine's Chicken Shack, which they have the best Johnny cakes. If you've never had a Johnny cake, it's like a crucian biscuit, right? So it's sweet. You can eat it with your, you can have it with like your peas and rice, your meats, gravy, whatever. We had it with stewed goat, rice and peas, or you know, seasoned rice, and then it had like your beans or your rice. I'm sorry, your peas or beans on the side, Johnny cake, and I think we might have had like a rum cocktail with like I think some passion fruit rum, cranberry juice, and lime juice or something like that. But super, super good. So those are the four restaurants I would recommend. And then if you have somebody on the island that cooks, then of course, you know, eat there too because I think Crucian food is some of the best food ever. Oh, actually, there's another restaurant. My family member actually introduced us to this place because my friend had really wanted oxtails. And so, you know, oxtail, it's like a hot commodity on the island. Like people love it and it's so easy for them to sell out. So she took us to this place called Line View Restaurant. So good. I think it's by the old oil site out there. So it's a little bit of a ways away from Christianstead, but the food is so good. I had white rice. They were out of the yellow rice by the time we got in, but I had white rice, oxtail, um, they had a little salad to the side. I wasn't paying any attention to that. I scooted that out the way. So let's get to the meat and potatoes here. And I had the stuffing, which is Crucian stuffing. It's so good. And they had a little coleslaw on the side and some macaroni and cheese. Tens across the board. If you've never tried Crucian stuffing, you are missing out. It's a great I don't know how to explain it. Great consistency and you can eat it with you can pair it with a bunch of stuff. You can pair it with your meat, your rices, and your mac and cheese. Like I know some people don't like their food touching, but we're grown now, so that's a little embarrassing. Don't put that in the comments because I'm gonna literally thumbs it down. You're wrong. Now, if you have some kind of like I don't know food aversion, then obviously you can do what you want. But if you're just a grown person and you don't like your food touching, I think that's a bit childish. But to each their own, right? It's up to you. Do you? But those are the five restaurants I recommend. I think that there are obviously is a bunch of great food on the island. If you've been multiple times, you'll know. It's like one of those places that's really known for its food, but those are the five that I would recommend and that I have like a fresh recollection of the food. Okay. Second recommendation portion would be jewelry. Now, St. Croix is known for its jewelry in a way. So is like the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas as well, but we're focusing on St. Croix. And I went to a few places. Me and my friend, we just went through the board. We went through Christianstead, and we just started, started shopping. So I'm wearing some stuff now. So let me just show you the stuff I'm not wearing first, and then the little history behind it, and then I'll show everything. Okay, so the first place I went to this place called the Jewel Factory. And it's also, hold on. Okay, well, I can't find it and I don't feel like searching for it. But I went to this place called the Natural Jewel and Jewel Factory or Jewelry Factory. These are two stores that are connected. They are basically two stores in one. So they have different types of jewelry, like a good selection that you can choose from. So at the jewelry factory, I picked up two bracelets. So I picked up this hook bracelet, which is very specific to St. Croix. So the hook bracelet, when you wear it where the U is towards your wrist, right? So I'll put it on. Actually, very hard to show jewelry. Where when you wear it where the U is kind of when you wear it where the U is kind of facing your wrist, that means you're single. It represents you're single to people on the island. And when you flip it the other way around, when you flip it the other way around, where you wear the U towards your heart or kind of going towards your elbow, that means you're in a relationship. And it got picked up by an artisan in the 70s. That's where it got created. So you'll see it a lot in the island and from tourists alike because it's something that's very specific there. I think it's supposed to help you bring in good relationships towards yourself. I don't know how effective it is, but yeah. I also got this brass bracelet and it had it on sale. It was like $28, but it was like 70% off. So I was able to get it for maybe like $5, $6, honestly, which is why I picked it up because who's going to say no to that? I will take it off a little later, or maybe I'll just show a clip of it in this next thing. But yeah. Then I also picked up these earrings from the Jewel Factory as well. I think they were like $25. Cute little things. Let me take them out the package. Very cute, right? It's like some kind of flower, but the material, it's like, it looks like it was like almost casted in a way. Like this is clay, it doesn't feel like plastic, which is why I like it a lot. And also this little, we know it's not a diamond because it was $25, but this little cubic zirconia or jewel in the middle, and it's surrounded by this little, gold accent. I think it's very cute, so I picked that up. It was very cheap. I love a hoop. I love a hook earring because it's better for your ears if you can't take a lot of heavy jewelry on your ear. I think something where it's like a hook might be better off. Also, I don't remember the exact place I picked this up, but I'm gonna look in my video clips and see. But I picked up these earrings, and the pink is actually like the inside of a conch shell. So if you see the conch shell before, I'll show it. But basically, this is the inside of a conch shell, and they get it out, put it on top of, I think this is sterling silver. This is like $70. So it better be sterling silver. But yeah, I have all these hairs around me. Okay, let me take a breather because I've been talking for 14 minutes. So, last but not least, I picked up these two rings from this place called IB Designs, which I really love the place. I thought it was such a cute shop, right? And then the person that was showing us the jewelry was so hospitable. The owner was in the back, and it was just like a really good vibe. And they're very intentional around the craftsmanship behind the jewelry, and it's also very unique. You're not seeing it everywhere. These are both made out of sterling silver, and they both have something that it represents. So let me look at it because they give you a little card that represents, okay, like what it is that the jewelry symbolizes. So that way, they'll tell it to you once you're there and you get to pick it. But then you're not going to remember everything that they say. So that's the reason why they give you the little index card so you don't forget. So this one here is called the Wave. I think I spent $80 on this. And the Wave is the Wave collection, because you can get it in you can get it in either sterling silver or gold. Gold is going to be a lot more expensive, so think about your budget. But the Wave collection is inspired by the raw beauty of our Caribbean environment. The design flows with spontaneity while expressing a delicate and balanced style, an ornament that reflects the spirit, strength, and rhythm of Mother Ocean. We wish this design to bring you continuity and longevity. Wear it well. Peace. That's what it says. And then the next one is this, and they're all handcrafted. I don't know if I said that before. This is Infinity. So this is the Infinity ring. The Infinity ring is a signature design for IB Designs, and it is individually handcrafted by local artisan Whelan Massacott of IB Designs. So beautifully crafted, the Infinity design reflects the endlessly great feelings invoked by the Caribbean blue sea and the local color of its people. Wear it as a symbol of everlasting friendship, love, and memories. So yeah, I thought these were so cute when the lady was telling me. Also, the woman who was selling the jewelry, she's also very in tune, because when you are in a heated place or hot place, you kind of swell a little bit. And so she was asking me, like, okay, where are you flying back to? I told her I was flying back to New York, and she said, okay. So she was looking at the jewelry and she's sizing it specifically, and she's like, okay, might feel a little tight here, but when you get back to the mainland, you're gonna lose a lot of that swelling because you're not gonna be in such a hot climate. So it's gonna fit here. It's gonna fit well while you're here, but it's not gonna be too loose when you get back home. So, and she was right. Like, these are fitting pretty well, and it's like 50 degrees outside. So I think she was very experienced. Go to IB Designs when you get the chance. Activities. So we did not do as much as I really wanted to do, but we only had 4 nights and 5 days there. And it was very important for me to visit family. So I obviously will be going back, obviously. And I might want to explore Frederickstead a little bit more. But while we were in St. Croix, we did go to Hotel in the Cay, which is literally a 2-minute ferry, maybe a minute ferry, across from the Christiansted Boardwalk to Hotel in the Cay, because it's like a little mini island off the side of St. Croix. Not Buck Island, but it is its own thing, and that's where we went to swim. The water was amazing. They have a little barbecue spot over there, so if you want to do lunch there, you can. And because they have restaurants there, they don't want you to bring your own food. So maybe eat before or just plan to eat at the barbecue restaurant there. But we were there. You can rent the ferry's $5 round trip, so to get to and back, it's only $5. However, if you want to rent a chair or something like that, I think it might be $10. If you need a towel, it's $35. So it can add up. It is a bit pricey. It's so sunny. But I mean, look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, you bought one.
$35 later, girl.
But it's a great environment, really fun time. They play music in the background, and I met like two cool people. Shout out to you guys if you see this video. Also, the second thing that we did end up doing, which was so fun, we went to this place. We went to the Croix Rum Distillery, and it's been around for 300 years. It's like a huge, I don't know, it has a huge impact for the island because it sells so well, and it's like, if you see Croix Rum anywhere in a liquor store or at a store in general, that's from St. Croix, which is a U.S. Virgin Island. So we went to distillery. We found out about the history of it, and then it was only $25 to tour around. You can do $20 if you want to just do a dry tour, but why would you go to a rum distillery and not drink? We're grown. So we paid the $25, and we got 2 cocktails and 4 rum shots. I don't think I had all the rum shots. I had at least 2 of those, but the cocktails were so good. Rum is so good because it's not a strong drink, right? So I did the Cruisian Mule. That cocktail was so good. It literally tastes like juice. And I know when I was younger and, in my early, let me not say younger, I'm only 25, but so I don't want you to think bad of me. But when I was younger, when people used to drink and they said it tastes good and I had it, I was like, are you guys on crack or something? Like, why are you saying this tastes good? Are we tasting the same thing? I hate Hennessy and vodka and all that stuff because of that, because it's just like, this is such a strong drink. I'm more of a wine girl myself, and I can drink beer here and there, but rum is really top tier. If you're going to do a cocktail, I think you should put rum in it because it's a smooth drink. It's not super strong, but it will hit you, right? So you're like, oh, I'm drinking juice. I'm drinking juice. You have about 2 cups. You start seeing shapes. So keep that in mind. Don't get don't get a little too distracted and don't get lost. But it's a smooth drink, so I recommend it. We went and it was amazing weather. The tour guide was very funny, and they tell you about the whole process of how it was made. They tell you about the history of the family, and the drinks were good. So that would be my recommendation. Last recommendation is the Airbnb we stayed at. I will post a video of it, and I'll post a link to the place. It was so hospitable. The host, I think it was Z Hospitality VI, they even left us a little letter. Great vibes, and it wasn't super expensive, and it was a 2-bedroom. So I'm gonna add that in there. I definitely recommend the place. Okay, so this is our condo. I'm gonna show you the room that I was in. I kind of just put everything back on the bed. I didn't do my hospital corners or anything like that, but this is it. Here's another view. It has the AC at the top. You see the little remote there. That's to turn things on and off. Room. 1 closet. Another closet. The other room. yeah, so those are my recommendations for St. Croix. That's the vibe here. If you like a good time and if you like to know like what's in, what's cool, what's fun, and you like to give suggestions and you want to enjoy life, check out the blog, right? And I'm gonna post a Substack link under this. But it's like a lot of stuff that corresponds with the videos, but it's like more detailed and different concepts. But it's still a fun time. So enjoy both forms of content, please. I really do enjoy these videos. I think I might do it more. I am so shocked at myself because I am a little bit of a type A person, a bit of a perfectionist. And a lot of the reasons why I would be hesitant to make stuff or make content is like, oh, okay, everything needs to be perfect. My background needs to have a backdrop, all these things. And now that I'm older a little bit, it's like, who cares? Right? Like, I literally am washing my linens for my bed right now. And I had a little downtime at work. So I was like, why wait and do the video after I've watched? Like, why not just do it now? Like, what is the reason for not doing it now? Who cares? Like, who cares? Like, people might not even watch this video, but I'm going to upload it anyway because why should we care that much? Like, honestly, it's not that deep. A lot of people, like when I watch people's videos, I'm not that concerned about what's going on in the background. And even I'm like, okay, the lighting's not the best. I'm literally holding, maybe I'll show you guys what I'm using to put this together on. Maybe not. I might be too lazy a little bit later, but I literally have my phone on top of my laptop, which is on top of my laptop stand, which is why I have a little bit of a backlight going and I have my lamp on the side. Nothing super deep. So I just want to say if you're nervous about making content, try your best, of course, because you don't want to make something that looks crazy, but don't limit or stop yourself from putting, content out there if it's something you want to do. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not even thinking about like money or anything. I work and I just finished my education. Well, I finished grad school and everything like that. So this isn't like what I'm looking to make money. I just want to make a cool little community and share the stuff that I'm doing. And I want people to give me recommendations too, because why not? Like, let's all be social here. You know what I mean? So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to say this is going to be the first video on ATLA. And, continue to check us out and share the video, like and subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I don't know how often I'll be posting or what it's going to look like as far as a posting schedule. But just, if you put on those notifications, you'll find out when I post because it just depends, honestly. It's like a vibe. Let's keep it casual. Let's have fun. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for checking out the video. And I'll see you next time.